let's make some pork chops. We're gonna use one big old can of cream of chicken soup. We need some chicken broth. Probably only gonna use about half of this. And some milk. We're gonna fill this about halfway and use a spatula to scrape it clean and dump it in our pan. Then we're gonna take our chicken broth and do about 1 can of that for sure. Get that poured in there. Grab whatever seasonings you want. These are my seasonings of choice. Little trick I've learned over the years of cooking, I use the cap of the container of the seasoning to measure. Now, I don't do a cap full of each of these because obviously I don't want that much salt in there. Alright, add a little more. Not a big pepper fan, so not gonna do a lot of this either. Then mix that stuff. After you get it all mixed, add your pork chops. We have cute little baby pork chops tonight. Scatter them wherever. Get them all in there. Gonna be good. Move this out of the way. Let's preheat the oven. We're just gonna take a gamble and guess and do whatever the hell we want, because, you know, that's just how we roll.
What's it doing to your phone?
That's how I cook. Cook time is gonna depend on the size of your pork chops and the thickness, obviously, so use your best judgment. Let's make some smashed potatoes. Gather your spuds of choice. Obviously, try to pick uniform size potatoes. Do whatever prep work is necessary. Cut off blemishes. Wash them. Do your thing. Scatter your potatoes in the microwave and bake them. I don't know how your microwave works, so you do you there. We're just gonna do a little bit at a time. And we'll be back to check on them. While you're waiting, get out a cookie sheet. You're gonna need it. All right, let's check them. They're kind of getting there. This one's done. Also, don't burn yourself, because that's not a fun idea. Got a couple of bigger ones in here that need a little more time, so let's get her done. In the meantime, let's add these to the oven. We're gonna start with about 15 minutes and see where that puts us. Oh, let's check the microwave. Ooh, they're sizzling. Let's drop these on the pan. Like the hot potatoes they are. Ooh, that one's really hot. Now to smash them. Depending on the size of your potatoes, depends on the size of the utensil, device, whatever you want to call it, that you're going to smash your potatoes with. I am using a glass plate. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Grab some butter. We just didn't have enough in here, so, you know, take out a whole stick. And some garlic salt. We're going to pour a little in here. And we're just going to pinch and salt. You can do whatever seasonings you want, but this is our seasoning of choice. Then you're going to take some butter, as much as your heart desires. And we're going to lather it on here. Oh, and don't forget to stab your potato, so all that butter gets in there. Once you have them buttered and seasoned, they're ready for the oven. Now, unless you like a dry potato, I suggest lots of butter. I have the oven at 375, and we'll pop these in till their butter's melted and a little looking crispy-ish. Then they're perfect. Let's just pop these in the oven. For about 10 minutes. And then we'll check on them. Grab some cheese and sprinkle it on there. After you add the cheese, you're gonna pop it back in until it's melted. Looks like our pork chops are done. Looks like our potatoes are done. Little trick my mom taught me: if your gravy's not thick enough, add some instant potatoes. It's the only reason I keep them on hand. Now we'll let this sit for a bit, and then we'll dish up and eat. Doesn't that just look delicious? Let's give it a try. Enjoy.